right, we're gonna try this again. No more flying planes. What's up, Brad? We're gonna try this again, and we're gonna hope this shit doesn't freeze this time. I don't know what the problem was before, but we're gonna try this again. So we're gonna go on ground power. We'll get our batteries turned on, and let's get this dome light turned on so we can see what we're doing. Emergency exit lights, we're gonna arm. No smoking will turn on. Seatbelt signs. What's up, babe? Seatbelt signs will turn on. Wing lights can go on. Logo light can go on. Crew supply can go on, and we'll switch this to captain. We'll get our navs turned on. All right. And we'll jump over here. We'll get everything imported, make sure that's working. Let's get our SimBrief files installed, or there we go. And let's head over to Navigraph. Let's get our route imported. I guess we have to do it like this, right? Importing. There we go. Route. Show me the route. There we go. That's going to be our route today. And we'll head over to the Fenix app. And we'll tap to import. Head over to ground services. Everything looks good there. Mass and balance. We're going to load the aircraft. We'll do fast time, 7 minutes. That should be good. Plenty of time. All right, let's jump down here. The first thing I want to do is go to config and go to fuel. Let's look at our block fuel and see what we need to put in. It's looking like 20242. So let's go 20242. Let's hope it doesn't drain. There we are. Our block fuel is in. It's actually working this time. Okay, so we'll go to init request. We'll request our flight plan. There's somewhere else that we have to do this too. Program, flight plan, where is it? Init. Oh, we have to go here and then here, flight init, and we'll request it here as well. There it is. We'll head back over to init. Our flight number today, what's our flight number? I forget. American 1892. So we'll go AAL 1892. Put that in here. Our cost index is 32. We'll put that in here. And our cruise, I think, is 330. Let's just verify that. Yep, 330. We'll put that in here. Oh, everything's working so far. We'll clear this out. Align on ref. We'll confirm a line. And we'll head back to here. We're also going to do IRS. No, not that. Wind. Let's go ahead and request our winds. Everything's working so far now, babe. I don't know what the hell was wrong with it. All right. Back to program performance. We'll put that in a second. Let's do our flight plan first. So we're doing KMIA. Let's take a look at our route. 26 left, the Alton 1, and the Dukin transition. So we're gonna go 26 left, departure. 26 left, Alton 1, Dukin transition. We'll insert that. And KPHL is gonna be our arrival, and it's gonna be the patch 3, 27 right, patch 3. Arrival. 27 right. It's going to be the patch 3 and the fact transition. We'll insert that. We'll head to the flight plan. Let's back this up here. We'll turn constraints and airports on. We'll set this to plan mode. Let's just step through this real quick. For the second time, and then we will get a manual here. That looks good to me. Go ahead and set this back to arc mode. Turn them constraints back on. Turn constraints on over there. Let's get our altimeter, which is going to be over here. Information, weather, 3021. So we'll put 3021 in our altimeter. 3021. Do it over here too, even though I always set these to be synced. It never saves like that, and I don't know why, but it's annoying. All right, we're jump back down here. We're gonna go to performance. So now we need to get all this performance information. So we'll head over to the departure app. And we're departing runway 8 left, dry. We'll sync the load sheet. We'll sync live weather. And we'll go ahead and calculate that. 14343 145. 143 143 145. Put that in there. Let's get our 1/up 0.0. 1/up 0.0. Let's get our flex temp, which is 63, and then 1010/1010 can go in here, and then 1010 can go over here as well. All right, next phase. That's where we're going to put all our approach information in later. We don't have to do anything there now. I don't remember how to set the fix in this. I wish I remembered how to do that. There is a way to do it. I just don't remember what it is. 0 fuel weight, and this we're going to have to put in here as soon as... Oh yeah, we used to have to put our block fuel in here. I guess we don't have to do that this time? No, we have to. Where is it? It's probably right here. Yeah, okay. 0 fuel weight and block fuel. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you
Let's
haven't already
Fenix
done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead
Still
bin.
waiting for them to load.
Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt. And also make sure your seat back and
In the
folding trays
meantime,
are
we
in
can
the
get our
full
APU
upright
started,
position.
and let's hope that we don't have a problem this time.
Exit, please read carefully the special instructions
Get our fuel pumps turned on.
by your seat.
Get our master
If you
switch
do not wish
on.
to perform these functions
We'll
described
toggle
in
on our
the front of
APU down
emergency,
here.
Please ask a flight attendant to reseat you.
We'll wait for the flap to
Remind you
open.
that this is a
Let's get some
non-smoking
lights
flight.
on
Smoking
here.
is prohibited on the
There we
entire
go.
aircraft, including the lavatories.
What are the buttons in this
Tampering with,
plane? I don't
disabling, or
remember.
destroying the lavatory's smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Get these little lights turned on just for fun. All right, is this turned on yet? Our flap is open. Still waiting for our GPS to align, which we turn them to nav, so they should align. We'll get our start button on and get our APU firing up. I hope this doesn't give us a problem like it did last time. Oh, our GPS just came up. That's good. All right, looks like everything's working the way it should have last time. And we need to put this information in. So 146.0 and 289. 146.0/28.9. There we go. And our block fuel, let's go over here. We put in was 2242, so it's going to be 20.2, I think. 20.2. Good. Is everything else working? We don't have any problems going on here. APU bleed can come on. Our APU is available, so it looks like everything's working. Yeah, Caleb, I don't know what the deal was. So I relaunched everything, and it seems to be working fine now. Thanks for joining back, but yeah, it seems to be working now. We're done with that for now. We can go over to Navigraph. Let's pull up our charts for KMIA. Ground charts, airport info. That's where we are, and we're going to runway 8 left, which is up here. So we're gonna back out. We're gonna back out tail to the left, and we're gonna try and jump on Mike. Take Mike all the way down to here, whatever, Mike 1. Cross runway 8 right at Mike 1, and get on at Kilo 1. Lima 1. I don't know. This right here. Get on 8 left right there. All right. I think we're ready for pushback. I just want to make sure everything's right here. Okay. Beacon can come on. Everything else looks good. If we come off of our external power, did I ever set our parking brake? Yeah. Okay. So the 747 doesn't come, or 737 doesn't come with the parking brake on, like when you load in. This one does. All right. I'm a little bit rusty on this plane, so we're going to turn external power off. All right, we're good there so far. We can go ahead and go to our Fenix app. And
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for pushback, we'd like to go over the safety features
ground
of this
services.
aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you
GPU,
must fasten your
chocks,
seatbelt.
door.
Insert the metal
jetway.
fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened through the flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft.
Cabin,
Please
let's
take a
get the
few
cabin
moments
lights
now
off.
to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow.
Altitude.
Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide,
What's up,
which
Bam
may
Around?
be
Welcome to the
detached
stream,
and
man.
used as a life raft.
Let's get this up
Oxygen
to
and the air pressure are always
33,000.
being monitored. In the event of decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear
33
in front of
speed,
you.
heading, everything
To start
else
the flow
should
of
be
oxygen,
automatic.
Pull the mask towards you.
We should be
Place
good
it
on
firmly
that.
over your nose and mouth.
We are ready for
Secure the elastic
pushback,
band behind
so
your
let's
head
go ahead and get our
breathe
tug
normally.
called.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask.
Connect tug.
If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires
get this set
assistance,
to
secure your
start.
mask on first and then assist the other person. Keep
Oh,
your
yeah, let's
mask
get
on
this,
until a uniformed crew member advises you
Unlock
to
this
remove
door
it.
too.
In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward
Alright,
with your
we'll get our
hands on the
brake
top
turned
of your
off.
head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor.
We're gonna start our
A
pushback
life
here,
vest is
and we're
located in a
pushing back.
pouch
What did I
under your
say?
seat
Tail to the
or
which
between the
side?
armrests. When
Let's take a
instructed
look.
to do so, open the plastic pouch
Tail
and remove
left.
the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front.
All right, we'll go straight back.
To
We'll
inflate
start
the
that
vest, pull
pushback.
firmly
Tail
on the red
left.
cord, only when leaving
Go ahead
the
and get
aircraft.
engine 1.
If you need to refill
started.
the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane mode until the announcement is made upon arrival. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find
Alright,
this and all
everything's
other
working
safety
this stream.
information in the card located
Yay.
in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions,
Alright,
please
we
don't
dim this
hesitate
light
to ask
too.
one of our crew members.
I'll
We
go
wish you
down
all
one.
an enjoyable flight.
And we're gonna push off to the left here. And looks like our engine is stable. We'll get our right engine up. Right engine's coming up. And we can stop this pushback right about now. And we'll go ahead and get our brake put on. Tug looks like it disconnected itself. Let's jump back over here. Let's jump back into this. And we are good. So we'll jump on November, take November 8 to Mike, Mike down to Mike 1. Line up on the runway. We'll cross 8 right at Mike 1 and line up on 8 left. That sounds like a plan to me. Everything looks good. We'll get our speed brakes armed. We'll get our flaps set to 1. We'll get our auto brakes set to max. We do have a company message, which if I remember how to get to, we'll take a look at. Let's see what that message says. Probably just our load sheet. Oh, that's the one I want. I want received messages. Yep, load sheet. Because we are on time. We're not late. Close that. Return. Load sheet. Accept. Return. And we'll head back to flight plan. Now, when we take off, perfect. Okay. Everything's looking good. So now we just have to taxi. Let's get our... Ah, damn it. Our taxi lights turned on. We'll get our... No, not those ones. We get taxi lights on. Runway turn off signs can come on. And we'll get our strobe on once we're on the runway. All right. Let's start our taxi. So we'll go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of throttle. Oh, that was a lot of throttle. A little bit of right rudder. Just need a little bit more than that, huh? Come on. Why are you not moving? We still got our brake on? Yes, we do. That could be why. All right. So we're going to take this taxi line here. Right up to there. And we're going to go to the inside one here. And we'll be off the ground here in a couple minutes. We'll get our dome light turned off in a minute. We're going to southwest taxi this all the way down to the end. There we are. And this is going to be our taxiway mic that we're going to take all the way down to the end. And we can get this dome light turned. That's the wrong way. Get that turned off. Because we don't need that anymore. I'm currently flying the Fenix 2, KSNA to KEUG. Nice, man. I had a problem with it just a couple minutes ago. I don't know if you were here, Bamron, but it wasn't taking fuel. Every time I loaded it with fuel, it would just, you'd literally watch the numbers just empty. It's like I had like the fuel dump turned on or something. It was crazy. Haven't flown in a while, but I do like it. How long is the flight? Oh damn, I didn't put the overlay on, which I could do if you give me a second. Forgot about that. Desktop, flight files, and we're gonna do Fly Live Studio. We'll say yes. Completely forgot to set this up for you so that you guys have that. Where did it go? There it is. All right. What's that saying there? Is that telling me the right information? Let's see. Fly Live. Turn off and on. And we're going KMIA to KPHL, and it's AAL 1892. Enter. Okay. All right. So it should be updated on the top of the screen there. I think that this flight is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Damn, I missed that. I hope my fuel doesn't dump because I'm 90 minutes into the flight. No, so mine was having the problem on the ground. I couldn't even taxi. Like, I couldn't even push back. It was giving me problems. But now everything seems to be working out good. We're going to speed this taxi up a little bit because I didn't realize I'm going so slow. But now we should be good. I don't know the total time. Once we're airborne, the Fly Live at the top of the screen will update and give us an estimated arrival. This is really weird that it's having me take off on this runway on 8 left. Because I should be taking off the other way. Can I zoom into this anymore? See, I should be taking off in the direction that I'm going, but it's got me on runway 8 left. So we're just gonna have to depart and make a U-turn. We'll make a right turn and we'll intersect the waypoint. So good that it's working though. Yeah, now it's working, thank goodness. Let's see where we're at. We're at mic 3, coming up on mic 2. We're gonna cross at mic 1. I should be taking off the other runway. I don't know why it's giving me this direction. I guess it's the winds, but we'll be all right. Just gonna have to make a U-turn basically. All right, this should be mic 3. Next one should be mic 2. And that was mic 2, I think. Yeah, we're gonna want to cross here, which is really weird. I've done this. Those lights just showed up. I've done this before, and there's not really like a guide light to cross this runway here. You just gotta jump on that next taxi line up there. So there we go. We crossed runway 8 right, and this is gonna be runway 8 left. We'll get our landing lights turned on. I can get them. There we go. We'll get our strobe light turned on. And we'll start a right turn onto here. We'll get our nav lights turned on. And we'll get our takeoff lights turned on. There we are. Oh, look at that moon setting right at the end. That's pretty neat. Alright. So we'll hold short right here for a second. I just want to make sure I have everything set up because I haven't flown this in a while. Autopilot 1 and 2, auto throttle. That will come on when we turn the autopilot on. We have our speed brake set. We have our flap set. We have our speed, I guess spoilers are armed. Our auto brakes are set is what the first one was. That's why I got confused. All right, we're I think we're good to go. I don't think there's anything I'm forgetting. Let's hope not. But
flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
We're ready.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
We're ready for departure. So we'll go ahead and push these up to toga, our throttles. We're in toga. Keep the nose down. We'll listen to our call outs, listen for our V speeds. Be off the ground here in a second. A little bit of right rudder. Coming up on our V1. V1. And we'll rotate. There we are. Positive rate of climb. We'll gear up. We'll keep our nose down just a little bit to get our flap speed so we can bring our flaps in. There we are. We'll start a right turn. And we'll continue climbing out. Once we get through this right turn a little bit, we can lower these down to climb mode. So now our auto throttle will kick in and we'll click our autopilot on. We'll continue that right turn. What's the problem here? TCAS standby. Yeah, I forgot to turn that on, didn't I? That's okay. Turn that to TARA. That's on. That's on. That should resolve that. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before, so we'll figure that out in a second. In the meantime, let's get our runway turnoff lights can come off. Our taxi lights can come off. There we go. We'll keep our landing lights on for now. We can turn our wing lights off. Let's check out a wing view. Where's the right wing? Do I not have a right wing? There we go. Look at that. You bored, Brad? Brad likes that farming. He doesn't really like the flight stuff. He's more into the farming and the truck sim, I think. Well, there's Miami Airport down there. That looks pretty good. All right, we can come up here. We can unarm our speed brakes. Engine start should have gone back to normal mode. I forgot to do that. I don't know what this nav ATC is. It's one of these. I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. Everything else looks good. I keep forgetting these keys. There we go. I'm trying to remember the buttons for this because they're so different than the 737. I wanted to jump in a wing view. Dirt and beer, brother. Yeah, see, he likes trucks and farm sim. He's not a big flight sim. Even though he jumps in and supports the stream, he doesn't like them. All right, we should be on course now, which we are. Looks good. I don't think there's anything after departure I got to do. I think I have an announcement after departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as breakfast, dinner, supper, a light meal, or a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge with
Your
our
nav
compliments.
ATC is on standby
Now
as
sit back,
well.
relax,
I'm gonna
and
look it
enjoy the
up.
flight. Thank you.
I'm gonna look up what that is. Let's see. Fenix A320 nav ATC standby. Anyone tell me how to solve that? The TCAS message disappeared. How did you solve it? Turn the TCAS knob from standby to TA. Oh my gosh, which button is it? Where is it? I'm gonna give you guys a headache. There we go. All right, so it has to do with your TCAS being set to TA or TARA. Should resolve that issue. If it doesn't resolve that issue, then I don't know. Also, I was thinking of grabbing ATS. I'm down to ride with you one of these days. Yeah, man, I'd be down. Join my Discord. I think you did join my Discord. Haha, yeah, it can be boring sometimes, but if you like it, you like it. Jimmy's the entertainment. That's true. Thank you, Jason. Where's my right wing view? There we go. Look at that moon. There's Miami right there. Or not the Miami airport, at least. I'm glad, Jason, to see that you're seeing the other messages from the other platform. All right, we're gonna jump back over. Yeah, it's so neat. I love it on mine also. It's very convenient, that's for sure. I'm gonna turn this light. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm just gonna turn it down. It's too bright. Unnecessary. This will unlock that and bring up something darker. There we go. And all the chats in the little window to view is awesome. Yeah. It's much more convenient, that's for sure. No smoking and landing lights. We are above 10,000. We can go ahead and get our landing lights turned off. I also forgot to turn the APU off after we started the engines. We got it now, but all right, let's see what this says. We got about 2 hours, it says, in flight time. That's about how long the flight will take. Oh, I also have to turn on SimLink, which I forgot to do. There we go, because I do have Navigraph on my other screen. Close out of all these. So that I can see, you know, roughly where we're at in our flight without having to look at the little monitor on the plane. All right. We are on our way to Philly from Miami. Was that a pre-recorded captain's message? Yes, it was. Hell yeah, I'll do it again. I don't remember the order of them now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments,
I don't remember what my
attendants
next one
will be
is.
passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as breakfast, dinner, supper, a light meal, or a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge with our compliments. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
You like that? All right, there's our 18,000. We'll toggle this into standard mode. We'll do both of them. There we go. That's you? Damn. Yeah, that is me. What's my next one?
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please...
Okay, so our next one's for descent. I don't need to turn that one on yet. But yeah, man, that was me. I did that recording the other night. I kept my girlfriend up while I was recording them. You remember that? When I was doing all the flight attendant stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our top of climb. Blah, 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 blah. Rain, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoy the wing view. That's the coast of Miami right there. Probably Fort Lauderdale and stuff now. We're a little north of Miami at this point. Yeah, also, Jason, I was doing another stream 15 minutes before I started this one, and Streamlabs froze on me. Has that ever happened to you? Like, it just completely froze, and it disconnected my stream and stopped everything. I don't know why it did it. Coincidentally, right afterwards, I had a an NVIDIA graphics card driver update. I don't know if that's related, but you know, that did happen right afterwards. What do you guys like? Do you guys like a front window view, or do you guys like the side window? I can never like pick one. Yep. Did you move something in Streamlabs by accident? That's what happened to me. Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe by accident. Certainly not on purpose. That's a good point. That's possible. But all sorts of things were going wrong with my last stream. The plane wouldn't take fuel. I couldn't figure it out. I had to switch over to 737. Then I got that working, and then Streamlabs froze. So I did a driver update, restarted my computer, and jumped back on stream. Yeah, I toggled off something and it just stopped. Interesting. Maybe, I don't know, because I have my Navigraph set to a toggle button on my Stream Deck. But I don't think toggling on a source would do it, right? I don't know. I don't know what happened. But looks like we got some storm clouds ahead of us here. We got no warnings, just our no smoking light is turned on. And let me take a look at our fuel, because ever since that happened, it's been making me nervous. But we got plenty of fuel. Okay, we're good. Everything is working. All right, I'm gonna do a wing view for a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a front view, because nobody's telling me what you want to see. So I'm just gonna do a wing view. Did you say something, babe? Does he gotta go out again? Maybe. Is Mark back? When I shut the door earlier and Mark was here, he was whining at the door because he wanted to like go out and see him or something. Strange things happening. I loaded up City Skylines after playing the other day, and all my mods are going, that sucks. That sucks, man. My bad. Wing views are dope. All right, bet. I'll keep it in a wing view for now. Sorry, I'm just listening while I work. No problem, Raina. I appreciate you being here and giving me the extra view, helping me grow as a creator. And bear in mind, I like the wing views too, but not everybody does. Like, I never know what to do. And then what I'm going to do at the end of these streams is I'm going to download the stream, and I'm going to turn it into like the whole video is going to be like a 4.5 minute time lapse. So I would like to stick to one view for the most of it if I can. That way the time lapse looks pretty good. But that won't always happen. I'm always going to have to jump up front and make sure everything's working right and make sure there's no alerts and alarms. I love the way, again, they redid the night lighting. Looks awesome. But if you look down at these clouds down here, the clouds don't only look awesome, but they also implemented light pollution. So you can actually see the lights, like the clouds illuminating from the lights on the ground, which is fascinating. They did a good job with that. Rain, who thinks Jimmy should stream Planet Coaster again? Oh, I haven't streamed that in so long. I still have my old stream though. Like, I still have my old Coaster game. I could definitely stream that. You want me to let him out? Now you're stuck. Get out. I could definitely stream Planet Coaster. Alright, let's see. So most of my viewers right now seem to be coming from Facebook. So far on the 3 platforms I've been streaming on, Facebook is winning. This stream, by the way, is a lot darker than what it is on my screen. I wonder how I fix that. I'll probably turn the brightness up on Streamlabs, but I'm not doing that now. I've been watching Planet Coaster videos all week on YouTube. That's another game I gotta grab. Planet Coaster is awesome. That pilot Dylan, what's up, man? Welcome back. Thanks for coming back to the stream. I'm on Facebook using my phone. Don't know if I can get others on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And so far, Facebook has been winning. At least as far as like growth potential is. Because I was like, I don't know which one to stream on. But why not grow on all of them, I guess? This wing view is good, but what I've noticed is that maybe it's just my other monitor. It's a little darker on the stream than it is like than what I'm seeing. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone and see. Yeah, see, it's very dark on the phone. Oh wait, my my brightness is turned all the way down. Yeah, it's a lot darker on the phone. I don't know why it's like that. I will find a way to fix that for next stream. I think if I just turn like the brightness up or the gamma, then you'll be able to see it better. But I didn't realize that was happening. I'm on Facebook using my phone. I already read that. Let's jump up to the front for a minute. We don't have any alarms. We don't have any problems going on up here. Definitely a lot brighter. How do I brighten this up without freezing my stream? I turned on HDR on my monitor, and I'm noticing it doesn't really seem to be affecting the stream. It's just affecting how I see it, which is great for me. I wouldn't say so much for you. Just like zoom into it more. Babe, can you pull up my stream on your phone so I can see how bright it is? Shit, I totally missed my top of descent. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Just use your chart. Follow your chart altitudes. Yeah, you see how bright it is on my screen? That's very dull on me. I mean, it is a nice place, but I feel like it should be brighter. Yeah, it's definitely dark for you guys. Huh? No, I mean, like if you full screen it, not too bad.
Yeah, put your brightness up.
Yeah. If you turn your brightness up on your phone, it gets pretty close to matching, but that's pretty much the same over there. I think I can turn it up in the in Streamlabs. I'll just have to do it later. I might even be able to turn it up in the sim, but I don't know why it's capturing differently than I'm seeing on my screen. I think because my screen is showing me HDR, but Streamlabs isn't capturing it in HDR. There may be a setting I need to toggle on in order to do that. So I can try later. I'll look around. See if I can figure that out. If you guys like this content, make sure you guys hit that follow button. But let's see. We're going up the coast of Florida. It's gonna be a while for this flight, so at some point I might just kick back and relax and put some Netflix on or something. I wish I could put Netflix on in like a little screen at the bottom of the screen. You guys could like watch along. Yeah, seriously. Instantly copyright banned. That'd be nice though. Maybe I could do it if I muted it. I know I could put like the news on because like the news is like public forum. So it's not like subject to copyright. What, YouTube videos I could put on? Yeah, you're probably right. Unless it plays music or something, then I get a copyright ban for the music. I have your stream in the picture mode while I sim. That's dope. That's smart. I would say so far Facebook and YouTube are winning out over Twitch. Make sure there's nothing going on. Nope. Everything looking pretty good. Wow, it's crazy. Like I have the stream pulled up on my right monitor, and it's crazy how different it is from like what I'm seeing. It's very different. I'm gonna look up, can you brighten a stream? Brighten a stream in Streamlabs. Let's see what they say. How do you increase the brightness in a game in Streamlabs? Add your source, right click the source and go to filters, add color corrections. In there you will find brightness. Alright, so the question is, should I try and do it now while I'm live and risk it freezing, or should I just wait? Because if I do it and it works, it's going to look a lot better. But if it doesn't work, then that's going to be the end of the stream. I want to do it. I just need somebody else to tell me to do it. You know what I mean? I want to do something that could potentially screw up my stream, but if it works, it's going to make my stream better. So like, what do I do? Jason says don't do it. That's one that says don't do it. Can we get two that says do it? That's one don't. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Jason's saying trust me. He hasn't really been wrong, so I'm gonna trust you. All right, Bamron. He said you won't do it. He's testing me. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Nah, Jason's probably right. I probably shouldn't. But I could. I want to. I mean, it's not that bad for you guys. It's just not as bright as it could be. In-game looks great. To be honest, I would wait. All right, that's two that say wait. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna take that advice and I'm gonna wait. I wonder if it's my monitors. Like, what if I move this up here, over here, and over here? Yeah. It's definitely darker on that monitor, so it might just be the monitors. I don't know. What airport is that down there? What do you think that is? More people honestly seem to enjoy the night flight wing view. Do you think that's Jackson? I don't know. Here, let's look at where we are on here. Palm Bay, KMLB is what it was. Melbourne, Orlando International. That's what airport that was. How do I turn this to night? I know somebody else who uses this knows how to do it. I don't remember. Because this is way too bright, right? Navigation. Base. It's way too bright. Settings. Theme. Night. There we go. Boom. Now it's not as bright. There you go. Close out of that. We're almost 14% through our flight. It's interesting. If I click off the screen, I lose like half my frame rate. And then when I come back, I'm back up to like 90. The Fenix, I get less frame rate in than I do in any other plane. The the Boeing 737 or PMDG 737, I get a lot better frame rate in that. This, I stay between 70 and 100, where I can get up to like 130 to 140 in the 737. But I gotta remember not to toggle out, because if I like click off the screen and start messing with other screens, the frame rate really drops for you guys, and I'd be forgetting it does that. Like right now, I'm at a smooth 96, 94, 93. So I won't, I'll try not to click out. I'm gonna jump up front again, make sure no alarms are going off. Everything looks pretty good. Here's where we are on our flight. We'll jump back into that wing view. Just kind of hang out here for most of the flight. Look at that moonlight on the clouds. You can't tell me that doesn't look awesome. By the way, the last flight that I did, which was Los Angeles to Denver, right after departure, I went and got some food and took a shower and just left it streaming. I thought that was pretty funny. One of these days, I'm going to do that KLAX to KSTL. It's been requested several times. It's just a long flight. It's like three and a half hours. About 4 hours with all the taxiing and plane setup. Figure out where our top of descent is at some point. I'll take a look once we're in like Virginia area. We still got a long ways to go. A short time to get there. Brendan Beery, greetings. How is live weather working for you lately? Lots of mixed reviews on the forums. Great view, by the way. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. For me, live weather has been fine. I haven't really had any issues with it. What are people reporting? Because I'm actually surprised to hear that. It's been doing pretty good for me. There was a point in time a long time ago, like I'd say about a year now, where I was having a lot of problems at certain altitudes, but they fixed that. Ever since that, I haven't really had any issues. Garfield Deacon, Brad Curtis, and Rayad Birmingham. Thank you so much for liking the stream, guys. I'm sorry, Jason. City Skylines can go F itself. I'm so mad right now. Yeah, I bet you put a lot of work into the city you were building with the mods and everything. That city was looking amazing. That's a bummer, man. Sorry that happened. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the mic there. Everything is gone. All the assets. No idea what happened. Well, I mean, you still have the game save file, right? I mean, like, what if you find all the assets and, like, put them back in? Well, then it will all come back, or, like, you probably had a ton of assets, though. I remember you had me download some. So I know there's a lot. Yeah, but if I don't have all the assets, I'll have errors. What a pain. Brennan says, yeah, there was an outage the last few days that was widespread. It affected me as well. No clouds, broken MEDAR. Mine is fixed, but lots of folks are still complaining. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't hear about that. I've been flying over the last couple of days, and I actually haven't even noticed it. I haven't had any... Actually, you know what? The other day... Come to think about it, and I think it was on my stream, when I did an approach, my glide slope was like all out of whack, and it was telling me that I was like way below it when I wasn't way below it, which could certainly have to do with the altimeter and, you know, the weather not being proper, because my altimeter would be wrong if the weather wasn't working right. That might actually be, that might have actually been that. I was wondering why that happened. I think that actually happened to me twice. Because I was coming in on a runway and I'm like, I am like way too high. I need to drop, but it's telling me that I'm way too low. So Brendan, now that you mention it, I think I did have that issue. And I did like a manual visual approach at that point. Yeah, you remember that, Jason? It's so strange, says I'm subscribed to the mods assets of the workshop, but not showing in game. What was the update? Because that's interesting, because that means some of mine might not work too. I would look at the update and see like what they did. Let me jump up front and make sure we're not getting any alarms. Nothing, we're good. Oh well, I'm subscribed from all. Don't do it. That's a lot. Unsubscribe from all. Geez. Uninstall game. No, don't do it, man. Don't uninstall. I wonder if my subscriber, like follower buttons aren't giving the alerts. I'm seeing that there's likes and people are liking, but I turned off alerts for that because that can get like really annoying. To have a, not like, I like that you guys like it, but to have an alert every time can be a lot. Bring out CS2 already. What is CS2? City Skylines 2? Are they even working on that? No way. Don't play with me. My girlfriend said don't play with me either. She likes City Skylines 2. She plays it on the Switch though. Not down talking to Switch, but I think if you played on my laptop, you would like it a lot more. What was I saying before that? Oh, my alerts. I've noticed that none of my, like, I don't know if the follows are working or the likes don't seem to be working. I'm gonna have to go through my settings and figure that out. Jason said on my Switch. No, ditch that. You can't play it on the Switch. It's not even the same. It's a completely different game. That's what I'm saying, Jason. Play on my laptop. Like, she has my laptop. She has all the DLC for City Skylines. And she wants to play on her Switch. So right now, she's playing The Sims. He said give it to her now. She's on the laptop right now playing The Sims. He said life-changing. Yo, Jason, I don't know on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook, can you add tags and stuff? Like, you were telling me something about that before. I don't know if I think I did put some on there. I've only heard whispers about number 2. Yeah, that'd be dope if they came out with a City Skylines 2. Right, thank you so much for liking the stream. Oh wait, that was 10 minutes ago. Why did that just alert me again on my Streamlabs? That was interesting. Still, thank you. If you guys aren't following and you like this kind of content, be sure to hit that follow button and help me grow. I see I'm getting a lot of Facebook viewers. Again, we are streaming on 3 platforms. But Facebook is winning, man. I'm telling you, that's why I think I should be streaming more. Brendan says, I've flown PMDG and INI 310, but keep coming back to Phoenix. There's something about this airplane that I just can't quit. I agree, man. I fly the 737 a lot, but the Fenix A320, it just feels different. There's just a different feeling to it. Like, it feels like you're flying the airplane. They did an absolutely great job on it, and I would say it's my first pick over the 737. I swap back and forth because I know other people like other airplanes, but I think the Fenix A320 is probably my first pick. I'd have to agree with you, man. Great plane. And just to give you guys a reference of where we are, we're going to be leaving Florida pretty soon. We're down there, the right side of it, probably over, coming up on Jackson pretty soon, if we didn't already pass Jackson, but we'll be crossing into Georgia pretty soon. Jason, I'm back. I left when talking about tags. Welcome back, man. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if there's anything more I can do to better make my video searchable as far as tags and stuff on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. I'm not saying you have to do it. I was just saying, you know, I don't know if I did it. I don't know if I'm shorting myself by not putting more or doing it a certain way. So maybe if you weren't busy, feel free to jump on and take a look at it. You have tag on Twitch. Oh, bet. I didn't put any tags on YouTube, which I could probably do that now. Let's give it a try. See if we can't get some more YouTube viewers. Yeah. Family friendly's good. I just won't curse, which I try not to anyway in the streams. We updated the YouTube tags, and a couple of tags went right into the ranking positions, so they're within the top 10 ranks of that search keyword. That's good. Brennan, can't remember how I found this channel, but I search YouTube every few days for Fenix A320. That was probably in your title. I'm guessing tags would help in addition to title. Hey, that's a really good tip for me, Brennan. I appreciate you telling me that and letting me know how you came across my page. Fenix A320 was in the title. It was actually the first part of the title. It was Fenix A320 Miami to Philadelphia. So I'll be sure to keep those keywords and tags in there, and hopefully that helps me grow. I appreciate the tip. Brennan, if you're not following, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more videos when I do live or post them. I appreciate you being a viewer. It was earlier that I found it, not this stream. I subbed earlier. Oh, bet. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And that's a great tip to help me understand how the viewers are finding it, so I can better tag it and title it and make sure that it does pop up for people. So again, I do really appreciate you telling me that. It's interesting streaming on 3 platforms. Again, I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now live. And I keep saying it, Facebook is winning. I mean, right now there's 10 viewers on Facebook, there's 1 on Twitch, and there's 2 on YouTube. YouTube would probably be second. I've noticed that tends to feed my stream to people a little bit more than Twitch does. So it's going to be a race between Facebook and YouTube, I think. I'll probably continue to do all of them, to be honest. Just grow on all the platforms. You guys watch on whatever one you want. Yeah, I agree, Jason. Twitch is oversaturated and very difficult to get found on. It's a great platform. I don't think I would ever partner with them, though. Because partnering says that if you partner with them, you can't stream on YouTube. That you can't have the same content, which is very annoying to me. Teresa Palmer, welcome to the stream. This is Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and right now we are in a Fenix A320, and we are completing a flight from Miami to Philadelphia. So welcome to the stream. We're just doing a window view just for simplicity, by request. If you guys want a different view, feel free to let me know. I can keep it in the cockpit or out the front window, or, you know, maybe do a left wing. We can go over to the left wing if you want. But yeah, this is Flight Simulator. And yeah, Jason, with a Twitch partnership, you can't stream anywhere else, and that's a big deal breaker for me. You can't even take your videos of the streams that you put on Twitch and put them on YouTube. And I think Twitch is limiting themselves with that. I understand why they do it, but I don't think it's a positive thing for Twitch. No problem, Teresa. Thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting, saying hello. And Teresa, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate that. The purpose, Teresa, good question. So this is a program which is fully functional, and the airplane that I'm actually flying is fully simulated, as in every button inside of this aircraft is interactable and controllable. So you really have to be you know, like a flight enthusiast to enjoy this game. But the point is to be able to be a pilot from a seat in your home and not actually have to be a real one. Flight Simulator has the entire world fully modeled. It is real flight time. So for instance, I'm flying from Miami to Philadelphia, which will take real time of 2 hours. And in between Miami and Philadelphia, you will see every city, every town, every landmark, every single, you could fly to your house if you wanted to in this. The entire world is modeled. Live weather is modeled in this as well. So when there's rain here. When there's snow, everything is pulled from the internet and the data is brought to me in real time in this game. And it's just an enjoyable experience for those who like flying, who like flights, sims, and, you know, planes. And, you know, some people do it in real life. Some people just enjoy doing it in the sim. This is also a really good training tool that I believe some pilots actually do use to train their pilots how to fly. Yeah, so for me, it's just for fun. I enjoy doing it. For some people, it's to learn. For some other people, it's to train. Can you retrace past plane incidents? So you can, yes, essentially you can. So for instance, like the Sully-Sullenberg incident where the plane landed in the Hudson. You could get that flight information loaded into here and fly that actual incident and model what happened. Yeah, so flight, you can go back to the date, which will replicate the weather, the temperature, everything that happened on that day. The engine failures, it will replicate, and anything else that is plane and world related. It's not going to replicate, you know, like the rescue mission once you land it and crash it, whatever the case is, but aircraft wise, yes, you can replicate it. In fact, there's a lot of YouTube videos of people replicating stuff like that. Such as the 2 Malaysian crashes and disappearances. Thank you, Jason. So to a degree, you could replicate those 2 disappearances and crashes based on the data available, which would probably be up until the last point of GPS contact. Then yes, you could replicate it to that point. But obviously we don't know what happened after that, so we wouldn't be able to replicate that. But any data that's available on a flight disappearance or crash, you could replicate up until the point where the data is not available. Well said, man. You're gonna do great with this channel. I follow them all and you're very good. Just keep at it. I really appreciate that, Brennan. That's a lot of inspiration. Sometimes it gets frustrating trying to grow and get seen. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Just landed in Ksan with a negative 150 feet per minute. Nice, man. Good job. That's a butter touchdown right there. English, Jason. So minus 150 feet per minute was his descent rate. So as his plane was approaching the runway, it was descending at 150 feet per minute, which is generally a very smooth touchdown where the wheels don't slam down. It's a very controlled touchdown. And Ksan is San Diego Airport. Butter, yeah. We buttered the biscuit, man. What you mean? Don't laugh at me, babe. Robert Turner, thank you for liking the stream. What is our winds here? Like, do we have a tailwind or anything? We got a 54 knot tailwind. Congratulations, you received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Very nice. Thank you guys for everybody who interacted in the chat to help me reach that goal. I need to take a look at this real quick. What do you do? What do you crazy Americans do? What does that mean, Jason? What do you crazy Aussies do? Wait, would he be an Aussie? No, that's not right, right? What do you crazy Australians do? Why are you coming at us Americans? Read my previous message before that. Oh. I saw the restream congratulations pop up and just completely missed that message. I don't put butter on my biscuits. What do you crazy Americans do? What do you mean you don't put butter on your biscuits? What do you put on your biscuit? Like, for real, like, jelly? Like, come on, man. Like, what do you put on your biscuit? You can't have a biscuit and not put butter on it. Bammer, not sure if you've flown to KEUG, but it was really beautiful landing. Airport scenery was okay, but it was free. I have not flown to KEUG. In fact, I don't even know what airport that is. Is that Eugene? I'll give it a shot. I love scenic airports. One of my favorite airports that I've ever flown into is Case, K-A-S-E, which is in Colorado. Absolute beautiful airport to fly into. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's a biscuit over there? Oh my God. Gravy on biscuits. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Brendan, tell him. I need some American support here. Tell him. You don't even know what a biscuit is? You never been to KFC? Kentucky Fried Chicken? What's the other one that I always go to for DoorDash? What is it called? Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. Popeyes. You ever know a Popeyes? My KFCs do not sell biscuits. What? What do you have at KFC for if you don't sell biscuit? Are you for real? I can't handle this. This is preposterous. I can't handle it. It's absurd. I'll show you what it is here. Jason, you need to go on Google right now and look up American buttered biscuit. Look up a KFC biscuit. You're gonna show me what you guys have in... I'll show you what it is here. All right, send it there. If I can pop it up on my screen, I'll show it on stream. Whatever it is you're about to send me. Wow, he's sending me a biscuit. It better be a biscuit. I'm not gonna display it on stream. If it's anything, what are you showing me? How can I open this? Here we go. Let me, hold on one second. I'll show it on stream in just a second. Bookmarks, here we go. No, those are not all right, here, this is what he's saying is biscuits. Those are not biscuits. Those are crackers. Jason. All right, let's see what your other picture is. Let's see what this one is. These are all crackers. These are not biscuits. Look. So this is the other one that he showed me, guys. These are crackers, bro. That is not a biscuit. I don't know what you got over there, but you're getting gypped. He said, nah, this is a cracker. Tried to share a GIF, but won't allow. Huh. I don't know why it wouldn't allow you to share a GIF. That's interesting. I don't have that turned off to like where you can't do that, so I don't know why that wouldn't work on Facebook. I'm sorry that that didn't work. Those are cookies. That's what I'm saying. Crackers, cookies, yeah. They are not biscuits. Somebody help this man. Everything you're sending me right now, Jason, is crackers or cookies. We put them out like on the table during Christmas time in a tin can. You need to look up biscuits. I'm gonna look up biscuits and send it to you. You're gonna say that it's like, you probably have biscuits, you just call them something goofy. Let me see. I'm just gonna give you this whole search query. Like, what you just sent me is chocolate chip cookies. All right, so click on that link that I just sent you. For the record, guys, this is what I sent them. Actual biscuits. Whoops, I'm gonna click on that. Looking at all this is gonna make me hungry. He's gonna call that like a pastry or something. Yeah, those are pastries with butter. Try it on your end. So Teresa, I use a program called Restream. So I'm not actually on my Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, so I wouldn't be able to do it. If anybody else is here watching on Facebook, which there are, I know there's at least 8 of you right now. See if you can send a GIF over Facebook and help Teresa out and see what's going on with that. Nah, that's not right. LOL scone. Oh, you're calling biscuits scones? Nah, bro. You guys are so backwards over there. You guys have winter and a summer. Like, how am I even talking to you right now? This dude, November, December, January, February is summer for him. Just all backwards. One day, Jason, you're coming to America, and I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna film you, just looking dumb at all the stuff. I'm butter your biscuit. You can film me when I come to Australia and laugh at me, but when you come here, I'm laughing at you. Brendan, I wonder if real pilots argue about this stuff during cruise to pass time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta argue about something, right? Jason. I keep saying Jason. Your name's Captain Riot. Sorry. You the ones backwards, like driving on the wrong side of the road. No. You drive on the wrong side of the road. You guys built cars with the steering wheel on the wrong side. What else would they do? What else would... Yeah, for real. The pilots? They do something, right? We're not even through Georgia and you're already hitting me with this, Jason? Come on. Nah, you're driving on the correct side. Also, you're just wrong. Alright, well, I don't know what to tell you. Come to America, you're gonna realize how wrong you are. You're gonna go to KFC and be like, yeah, let me get a bucket of chicken and a scone. They're gonna be like, what the hell's a scone? They're gonna punch you just for asking. Would you like some tea with that? The only thing I will say that you got right over there, Captain Riot, is your freaking Lemingtons. Those lemon cakes that you have look freaking delicious. Oh my god, they aren't even lemon. Lemingtons. How is a Lemington a Lemington, not lemon? Explain that to me. Go to KFC and ask for a crumpet. Brendan said ask for a crumpet. You guys got some tea and crumpets? You're gonna have to roll down your other window and scream across your car because you're in the drive-thru backwards. It's just a cake sponge rolled in chocolate and then sprinkled in coconut. What? And it's not, and it's called a Lemington? Shit makes no sense. Oh, it's a Lamington. Whatever, man. That's too close to lemon. It's a Lemington. The hell's a Lamington? Face palm. I would love to see you drive up to a drive-thru in America and have to roll down your passenger window to talk to the guy. They got everything backwards over there, babe. He has to. So when they go through drive-thrus in Australia, they have to go through like the opposite way we go. But if he comes here, he's gonna have to go through ours in reverse. We would honestly, babe, we'd probably die in another country because we would just naturally drive on the right, also known as the correct side of the road, and we'd probably get in a head-on collision. Where have you been?
Portugal and Italy, they don't drive.
Right, Portugal and Italy, they drive on the same side as us, right? Yeah. We'll have to go to Australia one day. I'm just wrong. You're probably left-handed too, aren't you, Jason?
I'm left-handed.
Yeah, but I'll keep my comments to myself about you because I have to live with you. But him, Jason's probably left-handed. He probably face-palmed with his left hand. So everything's backwards over there. I bet you your sink, when you turn on your hot and cold, what side is the hot and which side is the cold on? Oh, Mandy's left-handed. Nice. I bet your cold's on the left. Is it? I don't even know what side it is for us. What side's it on? The left is hot, right? Yeah, the left side's hot. It's only one turn it to the left for hot, right for cold. Yeah, okay. Well, at least you got that right. Nah, Australia's beautiful, man. There's a YouTuber I follow that does a lot of fishing and boating and stuff in Australia, and it's freaking beautiful, man. Caleb says, truck sim or flight sim better? I think flight sim's better. Truck sim's fun, but I would go with flight sim. He said, I only want to go to the US for theme parks. What's so special about our theme parks? You want to go to like Disney World and stuff? Six Flags and all that? I like truck sim, don't get me wrong, Caleb, but if I had to pick between the two, flight sim all day. Jesus said, oh, for theme parks, you have more than 3. This is true. We have like 10 in every state. Some of our beaches have them. Most of our beaches have one. So yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, it's bananas. Coming up into South Carolina right now. Not too far from KRDU. We have 3 decent ones. That's unfortunate. We have them everywhere. This is where we are. We're through Georgia, through South Carolina, just about coming up into North Carolina. We're going to be crossing right over Raleigh-Durham International. Everything looks good up here. Our ground speed is 481. 481. I believe that's knots. So we are cruising right along. No alerts, no alarms, no bells, no whistles. We'll jump back in the wing view. There we are. We're looking at about 50 minutes until we're in Philadelphia. Just under an hour. Are the cabin lights on? No, they are not. Movie World, WB Theme SeaWorld, and Wet and Wild, which is a water park, and Dream World, Whitewater World. Oh, those are the ones you guys have. Nice. Wet and Wild World. My girlfriend said, oh. The cabin lights are not on, Caleb. Oh, if I jump back into the back, you can see, well, for some reason they appear as though they're on, but they are not on. If you look, how do I do it? Here. If we go back here to settings. Yeah, girlfriend apparently likes the Wet and Wild one. Not settings. I don't remember. Oh, Phoenix. Dreamworld was great back 10 years ago, but they had an accident and 4 people died. Jesus. Sim settings. That's what I'm looking for. Cabin lights. Cabin visibility is on, but cabin lights are turned off. Let's head back over to here. Let's go back up here, and we'll go back into that wing view. We've had some crazy theme park incidents. That's crazy, man. That 4 people died like that. It's crazy. Will you be back on the VATSIM network soon? Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I get a little nervous going on there, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming on VATSIM. Google Dreamworld Rapids accident later. Yeah, I'll look that up later when I'm done. Although you apparently say I can play that on here. I'm gonna create like a second right monitor option that puts it in like the bottom right corner, and I can actually put the YouTube videos on that you suggest. Because if it's a news thing, then I can watch it. I won't get in trouble for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, rebacks scare me. The rebacks aren't too bad, but sometimes I get a little nervous. It's the clearance and delivery that be getting me a little nervous sometimes. But like I said, if you use that craft, you write it down vertically, CRAFT, clearance, route, altitude, frequency, and transponder, then you can pretty much write out like, okay, cleared to, like this one would probably be like cleared to Philadelphia, the Alton 1 departure, Dukin transition, probably then is filed, climb via the SID, except maintain, what, 10,000. Departure frequency 122.1, I'm making it up. Squawk 4244. And then I don't know, American Airlines 1891, 92 or whatever. A tip for longer flights: play soothing music in the background and look out the window. It's so peaceful. Yes, I want to do that, but the problem is that each platform, I'm streaming on 3 platforms, and each platform has their own music library. So in order to stream in the back, I have to find music that is actually DMCA free for all 3 platforms, and I haven't done that yet. There is a subscription for Epidemic Sounds that I've been considering, but I'm not going to do that until I make a little bit of money on here. And then once I make, like, it's like 15 bucks, but if I make 15 bucks on here, then I can justify spending 15 bucks on it. So once I do that, then I'll put some non-copyright music in the background. That way it's a little more enjoyable, because you're right, it does kind of suck just listening to a silent flight, but you know, it's the music world these days. Can't really do anything about it without getting a copyright strike. I'm gonna step away and use the bathroom for 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. We got a little ways to go. We're a little bit over 50% of the way there. We'll probably have about 40 minutes left until we're literally on the ground. That thing generally seems to be pretty accurate. Let's see if we can see our top of descent yet, because we do have to remember to change that. Looks like it's going to be after the FAC transition, probably shortly after Bucky. So we'll keep an eye out for that. We've got quite a ways to go before we get there. We'll keep this toggle on to the 80 and jump back into the wing view. Let's see, what are we flying over right now? Fayetteville. We're flying over Fayetteville, I believe, North Carolina. What's been your favorite flight so far? That's a good question. Oh, that's such a good question. I was asked this before, and I think my favorite arrival was Hawaii. But that was a long flight, so I don't know that the flight was my favorite, but Hawaii was one of my favorite arrivals. Seattle, I really enjoy. Let's see, Jamaica was good. Anything out west. East Coast is very flat for the most part. So anything out west was great. I do like flying into Newark, New Jersey, and LaGuardia is a great airport to fly into as well. I would say those are probably my favorites so far. In state, I haven't really done a lot of out of the states. I've done some flights out of states, out of the United States, but not a whole lot. There was one that I don't remember what it was. I have done LAX to PHOG, and the arrival is so fun and cool to look at. What is PHOG? I've done that before. I don't remember. Oh yeah. That's the Hawaii one. Yeah, that's what I did. I did LAX to PHOG. It's actually on my YouTube if anybody wants to go back and look at it. It was a great arrival. Beautiful mountains. Sky looked awesome. Like, it was just freaking awesome to arrive into. Yeah, Maui. Yep. I've watched the great scenery. Yeah, I kind of bombed that flight. I floated it a little bit on my landing, but other than that, that was a great. Oh, and right after I landed, the weather changed, which was like weird and semi-upsetting because I was recording it for YouTube, and as soon as I land, the entire sky changed. It was weird, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed flying there. But yeah, VATSIM, I'll definitely get on that with you soon. I'm not terrified of the readbacks. Like, I'm okay with like screwing up. I haven't screwed up any of my readbacks yet, but I have taxied down the wrong taxiway and been yelled at for that. I actually taxied into a plane head on as it was getting off of the runway, and they had to like stop that plane. They had to reroute me. It was pretty funny. I was like, oops. I don't know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow. I may be live tomorrow. I don't know. Yes, I'll probably be live tomorrow, but I don't know if it's gonna be flight sim or me and my buddy might play some farm sim. So I'm not sure which one it's gonna be. But yeah, I'd like to be live tomorrow. I'll join Farm Sim with you. I don't have any objection to that, Jason. I don't know how stable it's going to be for you, but I don't have any objection. We got to get that farm moving. We got a loan to pay off. We bought some big fields. We got to get some animals. We got a lot to do on that farm. 200 ping. That's not too bad. It sucks. It's definitely noticeable, but it's not terrible. Haven't tried multiplayer with other countries yet. Local is great. I think, yeah, we've done it. No, we've definitely connected before. Because I remember I was lifting up like my front loader and like I had something on the forks. And my front loader would lift up and then my whatever was on the forks would like drag behind and catch up to it. I do remember that. Yeah, FS19, not 22. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, we were on 22 together. Because when we first started out, you wanted to get rid of those dome buildings. Those like, what are they called? Those like half circle buildings. And you didn't know how to, and you couldn't get rid of them. And I was on your stream with you, and I was driving around, and I kept running into stuff because of the latency. Nah, I remember it was Farm Sim 22. Yeah, it was like literally like the first week it came out. I do remember it. And then you figured out how to remove those buildings. And then you customized your farm. And it looked really good. Caleb said the passengers are going to be depressed for the final descent into hometown. Worst thing ever said on the way home from a vacation. What? What, coming back from Hawaii? Is that what you mean? Or coming back from Miami and going into Philly? I tell you what, when you come from anywhere and you land into Philly, as soon as you get off that plane, you smell Philly. You know what I'm talking about, right, babe?
Yeah.
I've done that Miami to Philly flight, and as soon as you step out, you smell the garbage. Although as soon as you step out of the airport in Miami, you're immediately soaked from the humidity. You're just instantly sweaty. So that's no fun either. I'm getting pilot fatigue. I'm getting jet lagged. I'm tired. It's a long flight. One day I'll do coast to coast again. I'll do LA to New York. Because last time I did New York to LA, one of these streams I'll do the opposite. He said have a nap. Jet lag and sim. Nah, we got like 30 minutes left. We're going over Raleigh, Durham now. There's where we are. So here's what we've done. We've done most of the flight already. All the way up. Now we're up here. Right over Raleigh. We could take a look at the let's take a look at our top of descent, make sure we're prepared for that to some degree. It's all the way up there. Why is it so far up? Oh, because we're only at 33,000, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Which is fairly low if you ask me. We're flying fairly low. Man, this stream is not reflecting what I'm seeing. Contrast is so dark. Let's see. Enable HDR. Streamlabs. I don't know if that's something you have to enable. For longer routes, his cruising altitude is lower. For longer routes, is cruising altitude lower? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think I've ever... I've never done a route this long at this low of an altitude. I'm usually at like 38 or 40,000. So I'm not really sure why they put me at this altitude. Maybe it was because of the fuel and the weight and all that. Maybe that was like a... I don't know. I don't know why they put me at this altitude. You know, putting my monitor in HDR mode might actually have been the, I want to say possibly the problem. I'm curious if I turn that off, if it'll fix it. Let's find out. Let's troubleshoot while we stream. All right, my monitor's probably gonna flicker off here in a second. Keep on posting with your channel and you're gonna do great. I appreciate that, Caleb. Thank you very much, man. I'm gonna toggle off this HDR. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm not going to. Because it's probably gonna screw up my stream. But I looked at my other stream. If you go back and look at my stream from Los Angeles to Denver, the night looked a lot better on it than it does here, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess it doesn't. I'm gonna stop worrying about it. Oh. I I just hit a button with my thumb. Yeah, I know. What did I hit? Flaps. What did I hit? I hit a button with my thumb. Stop. Overspeed. There we go. Okay, our speeds are fine. The shorts that you posted were great. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was working on those. I have a couple more to post. I was working on them the other day. And on my joystick, my thumb hit the flaps lever, and I pulled my flaps back one. So that's why that just happened. Oops. I'll jump back up here. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm trying to... I think the quality of content that I post is good. It's just getting it seen that is the issue, and I think it just boils down to consistency, honestly. Just staying consistent with it and growing through consistency. Careful with the flaps. I know. I didn't mean to do that. You definitely should not extend your flaps at this speed or altitude. In fact, that probably would have like caused an emergency landing if that was real life. It could have caused a lot of damage to the plane. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Extending flaps is fine. No. No, it's not. Not at this speed. What I'm trying to figure out is, do I want to do a Cat 3 auto land when we get there, or do I want to hand fly it down? I can never decide that. Just imagine that announcement from the captain. Yeah, seriously. And how loud it would be. You know, if flaps were to extract right now at this speed, it would be so loud if it didn't rip their wing off. I almost want to like advertise the Cat 3 auto land and let you guys see that, because that's really cool. We just program the plane and it lands itself. All right, let's see what we got left. It says we got about 27 minutes left until we make our final approach. Do you want to be a pilot? That's a good question. I get that asked all the time. I get asked that all the time. Why am I saying everything backwards? Honestly, no. I don't actually have any real life interest in being a pilot. I just really enjoy doing it in the simulator. Most people who do this do have an interest in being a pilot. I'm just one of those weird people that don't. Yeah, that's me. I try to do things the most realistic I can. Yeah, I try and perform as realistically as I can as well. I'm definitely working on that. All right, let me jump up front, make sure our speeds and everything are normal. Good, we don't have any alerts. What are we flying over? I'll tell you in a second if I can zoom into it. Richmond, we're going over Richmond, Virginia right now. Do you watch someone in particular for flight sim? Personally, I don't. I have a buddy that taught me how to do all this. And I don't really watch a lot of flight sim videos. That one guy that you brought up, the Jamaican guy, X172 or something, I watch him sometimes. He's great. Love his personality, love his flights, love his content. He's absolutely awesome. Other than that, I haven't really watched a lot. I used to watch some of Jeff Fabiano, but honestly, his videos are kind of crap. Like, he doesn't really follow procedure, do things right most of the time, to be honest. Other than that, no. I watch you and Captain Canada. I never heard of Captain Canada. I will take a look at him when I am done streaming. I'll look up one of his videos. Has your game been lagging bad lately? Mine has. I have to restart the game a lot. No, I haven't really had any lag issues. Again, though, I am working on a i9 1200K, and then I'm also working on a RTX 4080. So it can pretty much handle most of it. Right now, I'm getting a solid 93 frames. The Fenix does give me a little bit of a frame hit, but not terrible. Buddy, he said, that's cool. I just joined. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my page. Thank you for joining. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello. And I hope you guys enjoy the content. Captain Riot, 4080 eye roll coming from the guy with a 3090. $3090 Ti, bro. Whatever, man. Ain't no 4080. I mean, I'm just playing, Jason. I'm just messing.
I don't know, I feel like just getting those eggs out.
My girlfriend, in case you just heard what she said,
I'm sorry.
is working on, we have a fish tank, and we're noticing that we suddenly have an infestation of snails. And we're probably about to have about 2 trillion snails in there. And she's working on trying to get some of them out. Luckily, the fish tank is actually right next to my desk, so I look over at them all the time. But yeah. Let's see. Better than your overpaid 4080. You wish that was true. You should visit Microsoft. I'm assuming that's what you meant by MS. You should visit MSLP. Oh, MSLP. What's MSLP? Where's that? I could do that. I could do a flight to that airport. MSLP, but I don't actually know where that is or which airport that is. Captain Ryan said they breed like wildfire. Yeah, I'm noticing that because we had one in there not too long ago, and now we have about 30, 40, and a bunch of little eggs on the plant that she's now scooping out of the tank.
I have Christmas party with me.
San Salvador. Yeah, hey man, I'm always down for suggestions. If there's anywhere you guys want me to fly, I'm always open to that. But there are good cleaners. You're correct, Jason. Definitely clean the hell out of the tank.
Yeah, we don't need 40.
Yeah, but well, we're gonna have more than 40, that's for sure. All right, keep 3 or 4 in there. It's hard to keep 3 or 4 in there because, like you said, they breed uncontrollably. Eat the others. Yo, what the hell? I'm not.
Actually, there are fish that will eat the egg. Which one
Yeah, I mean, fish will eat them, but I'm not eating them. All right, so Jebu is where we're gonna probably start our descent. We're not too far from our top of descent. So where are you flying over right now? Right now, in this current moment, I am. Let's take a look. Port Royal, which is where? What is that close to? Where is all this? I think I'm like over like, so Washington DC is right here. So I'm south of DC. What, can I hide this? Like, go away. Fredericksburg is to my left. And I don't see any other. Gruby, OJ. Oh, these are waypoints. King George. You should visit Maui again. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that flight. Sell them to your local pet store. They will take them probably, or just donate them. Surely some other animal eats them. Yeah, we'll figure out something to do with them. They're infesting like way quicker than we expected. This is Maryland over here. This is Washington, D.C. I just saw it. Where's D.C.? Somewhere over here. Oh, up here. So that's where we are. All right, we'll close that out. You're starting to see some of the scenery out here. So Philly's going to be like up here. We're not too far from Philly. We'll go in a wing view a little bit longer, and then we're going to stay up in a cockpit view pretty soon as we begin our descent. I guess actually one thing we could do before we do that is I would like to verify all my information for arrival. So runway 27 right on our charts over here. I'm going to pull up the airport chart for Philadelphia. We're going to look at the approach for ILS 27 right. Let's take a look at that. And it looks like, if we hide that for now, 108.95 is going to be our radio frequency. Enter destination data. Yep, I'm gonna work on that now. Close that, close that. We're gonna go performance. Next phase. Okay, QNH, we'll get that in a second. Actually, I guess we need to get all of this. Let's see. Radio or barometer for an ILS approach is going to be 200 in the radio. So let's put that in. 200 in the radio. When you land, you set your throttle to idle. Yes, as soon as I'm over the piano keys of the runway, I set it to idle. When we put carpet in, we had to move the fish tank and the glass exploded and the fish went down the drain and didn't have air. Jesus, that's a nightmare. Let's pull up our airport information because we're going to need that. So we'll go to Philadelphia. We'll go to information and then weather. It looks like it is 5 degrees Celsius. So we'll put 5 in here. Our winds right now are 0 by 0, so they're completely calm. So we'll put 0 and 0. Our QNH is going to be 303. 30.30, I guess. Everything else looks good here. Configuration 3 is going to be for our landing. Everything looks good there. So we'll set this back. Let's go to radio and nav. I think once we get closer, this information will be put in 108.95, which is correct, and then 268 on the course. It's got 267, so that's fine. Everything looks good for arrival. So we just wanted to verify that that information was in. We're good to go. We're going to start a right turn here in a second, and once we get down by Jabo and Hedge, that's where we're going to start our descent. Let me put this back in a wing view, and I want to look at what our altitude is going to need to be set to. So 2100 for our intercept altitude onto the ILS, so we'll probably set it down to about 2500. I found that we don't usually need to get all the way down to 2100. We can usually lock on before that, and if not, we can manually put it down. But looks like we're doing pretty good, and we'll start our descent relatively soon. Caleb said, I'm going to have to get off soon. I have a couple tests tomorrow. Sounds good, man. Caleb, I thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out. Good luck on your test tomorrow. And I'll catch you either in Discord at some point for us to stream, or I will catch you on the next stream. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, you're talking to Caleb. Yeah, good luck on the test tomorrow, man. All right, we're coming up on our top of descent soon. We are about 40 miles out from our top of descent, so we're gonna go ahead and put our altitude down. That's the wrong button. I'm not gonna do that button. We're gonna put this one down to, we're gonna start out at 3,000. We'll hold at 3,000 for now. We're not descending yet, but we're going to shortly, and then we'll do our descent call out. Or, you know, our automated descent message. I put the ding on my, that sound on my Go XLR. All right, let's take a look over here. So we did pretty good on that flight. We made it pretty far. Well, hopefully we make it all the way, but I feel like we made it pretty far pretty quickly is what I was gonna say. What I do want to do is take a look at our ground charts, because when we land, I need to know where we're getting off. So we're getting on 27 left, so we're landing on this outermost runway. So we'll get off on the right side. We have to keep an eye on our top of descent because we have to toggle it on at a very specific point in time. We got about 20 miles left. This little white arrow right here is our top of descent indicator. So we're going to try and capture our descent at the right time. And hopefully it goes smooth. We got about 20 miles till we hit that, so we'll jump up front for now. So right here where my mouse is going to be the southern end of New Jersey. It's going to be Cape May. Cape May up here is probably going to be Atlantic City, Ocean City, up in these areas. And like way up here where you can't see right now is going to be New York. But Philadelphia is going to be off to our left, probably up around here. So we're getting pretty close. Let's jump out. Top of descent. We got about another 10 miles on our top of descent here. Turn these up a little bit. I thought there was foot lighting down here. I don't know where it is, but I know there's a button for like feet lighting. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not seat lighting, but just a little extra accent lighting. All right, we got about 5 miles till we hit that top of descent. We're gonna start a long turn here for some reason. I don't know why it's just like arcing me around like that. That's an interesting approach. All right, coming up on that very quickly. I believe we push this in or pull it out, one of the two. We'll do it now. There we are. You can see the green indicator right here. Have we started our descent? Are we chasing it? Yeah, we are. Okay. So you can see this went down and we're now chasing that green ball to catch up to that descent. What I'm actually going to do is throw in some flaps because we need to slow down a little bit to catch that. Well, we need to slow down so it can pitch down a little bit faster and catch up with that green indicator there. There we go. All right, so we'll go ahead and release our speed brakes. We're pretty much caught up with that, and we have begun our descent. So let's do our announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat, in front of you, or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
All right. And now we're dropping a little bit below it, but the plane should correct for that. If not, worst case scenario, we do have our descent chart, so we know the altitudes and constraints that we're supposed to fly at, and we can follow that. But this generally does a pretty good job following this. We're down to 28,000. 3030 is going to be our altimeter. Once we get down about 10,000 more miles, we'll set that, and I think we're good. We don't have anything else we have to do right now. Just kind of monitor. I'll probably do a Cat 3 auto land because I haven't done that in a while. So you guys will get to see how the plane functions when it's set up to completely land on its own. Down to 26,000. We're right on that descent path, which is good. Our speeds are right where they're supposed to be. Oh, you know why that's so curved? Because I'm zoomed in so far. I bet you that's Wilmington over there. Actually, no, I think that's Dover. No, I'm lying. I don't know what it is. You hear me, babe? I have no idea. It says Smyrna. Smyrna. Yeah, that's Delaware, isn't it? Middletown, Smyrna. Oh, here's Wilmington up here. Yeah, that's an airport in Delaware. I just don't know which one. All right, down to 21,000. We can go ahead and switch this over now. Well, first thing, before I do, I want to go into this. And I want to go to... What is it? Is it controls? Yeah. I want these to be linked. There we go. Okay. So we'll go back over here. Oh, you know what? We have to do our arrival performance. Runway 27 left. Dry. Apply MEDAR. 3018 now. Landing weight. I have to get that. What's our landing weight? Where's our weights? Okay. 132.6. Let's put that in real quick. 132.6. We'll click enter. Let's jump out here real quick. We need to toggle this to 3018. Yes, I know. 3018. There we go. Let's just make sure the sim's saying it's 3030. So we're going to follow what the sim says. Okay, so if we do low auto brakes, we might not even need auto brakes, honestly. We definitely aren't going to need reverse thrust. Full flaps, auto throttle on, idle reverser, none. That's where we're going to land. So that looks pretty good. But I don't like that my altimeter, my weather is off. Let's see what it says here. Let's go to my flight. Let's head over to weather, arrival. This is saying 3018. See? I don't understand. So maybe my weather system is a little bit off. 3018. I'm going to do what the sim says, because otherwise my altitudes are going to be off. And we need to put in some speed brakes because we slipped above this descent path here. So we'll put in some speed brakes, help us slow down and catch back up to that. We're down to 15,000. We're getting closer to 10,000. We'll go ahead and toggle on our landing lights now. We'll get those on. Everything else is good. Here we are catching up to our descent pass. We'll go ahead and release our... There we are. We'll release our speed brakes. Let the plane ride that automatically. Yeah, the sim says it's 30-33 now. Does your MEDAR say 06 at the start? That'd be 2 days off. Let's take a look. This is what I have for my MEDAR. I don't see... Oh, yeah, it does. Well, no. This says 06, but I think that's the time or something. It shouldn't be 2 days off. I mean, let me pull it up on my Navigraph chart here and see what it says there. So on the Navigraph chart, it says 30.30. So it's right on the Navigraph charts. It's wrong on the the in-game charts, which is interesting. My app says 3032, so that's close to the plane. Yeah, see, that's everything's off. So in the plane, I got 3033. If I hit B in the plane, it auto sets it to 3033. I'm getting 3030 on my charts, so it's close enough. It's about all we can do, right? Let me refresh it on the oh, so this was updated 8 minutes ago, and 8 minutes ago it was 30.3. So yeah, that's what we got. So we'll just keep it at that for now. And it just updated to 3030 in the game, so it's somewhere in that ballpark. We'll just leave it there. We'll refresh it a little bit closer to the airport just to make sure it's as accurate as we can get it. Looks like we're slowing down for what looks to be an altitude constraint. There we go. We'll start descending again. And put some speed brakes in there. I've seen streamers say that the Fenix has been off when it comes to weather. Yeah, that's the first that I've seen that, but it's happening. You know, I'm seeing it clear as day right now, but haven't had to deal with that before. All right, we'll go ahead and release our speed brakes. Here's a wing view. Lighting looks really good. We haven't done flaps or anything. Yeah, it happened to me earlier, the EFB. It's interesting. I don't know why it's off, but yep. It's all Microsoft Flight Sim is what Brendan's saying. And he was mentioning that earlier, so it sounds like a bug with their system. You know, we'll just keep updating it in the game. We'll just keep hitting B to update the altimeter to the game settings, and you know, we'll just abide by that. So we're gonna start a right turn here, and then we're gonna fly one more waypoint, and then after that we're gonna do a manual vector over to Martin, and we'll be lined up with the runway, at which point we're gonna go ahead and introduce flaps. We're gonna activate our approach phase, and we're gonna get this plane set up for landing. The plane is so quiet right now because the engines are like spooled down. I think our approach phase may have already activated. No, it hasn't. Okay, flight plan. What's the problem, Ed? It can't hit that. It is at that speed. I don't know why it's telling me that. What? Why did my autopilot come off? Oh no. Okay, we gotta manually fly it for a minute. I don't know what the deal is there, but that's all right. We'll just take manual control for a minute. We're gonna bring it over here. We'll try and straighten it out. What does that say? Autopilot fault. Yeah, I don't know why though. Oh, we gotta chase that. So right now we're manually flying it. I'm not really sure why it's forcing me into manual and the autopilot isn't working. But luckily we do know how to fly the plane. I think what we want to do is we want to go into flight plan, and we're gonna go to Martin. Well, we'll do that. Oh, we gotta pitch down a little bit more. We'll do that in a minute. Let me just manage the plane for a second. I think once we go direct Martin, I should be able to toggle that autopilot back on. I think it's because of the discontinuity. It didn't really know what to do or where to go. You would think it would just follow that heading, but I guess not. I gotta go get the kids to enjoy the landing. All right, Jason, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out, brother. All right, so we're gonna go direct to Martin. We're gonna insert. We'll insert that, and we'll see if we can't toggle this back on. Nope. We still have a problem with the autopilot. Not sure why. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead in here. We're gonna go performance, and it looks like our landing has already gone into effect. We're gonna go flaps 1. Whoa. I don't know why that jumped like that. So again, we're just manually flying it right now. For some reason, the autopilot kicked off. Don't know why. Still can't reactivate it. Oh, there we go. All right, autopilot is back on. We're gonna toggle on our landing system so we can start watching out for everything. In the meantime, let's get our wing lights turned on. Our nav and logo lights are on. Let's get everything lit up. Taxi lights, takeoff lights on. Runway turn-off lights can come on. We did introduce a notch of flaps. We'll go ahead and arm our speed brakes. We're gonna go medium auto brakes, but we haven't dropped the gear yet, so that doesn't matter too much. We're a little bit above our glide slope, but that's okay for now. We'll manage that. Everything's looking good, other than that little autopilot issue. Your speed dropped down near stall, so I think autopilot wouldn't toggle back on once the flap was introduced, so it was stable again. Ah, that makes sense. Thank you, Baron. Yes, I did see that my speeds were pretty low and hovering right around that stall zone, so I probably should have activated my approach a little bit earlier. That's probably exactly why that happened. Thank you. We do have the airport over here. We're landing on this far left runway. That's funny, Baron. That makes perfect sense as to why that happened now. I probably would have never figured that out unless you said it to me. It happened to me once. It's good info. All right, making that left turn. We can probably get the localizer on. Let's see if we can capture that. And we do have a positive capture on that, so we'll go ahead and get our approach on. We should get a positive capture on our glide slope, which we do. So now we have both. Once we straighten out, I will drop the gear and I will put on autopilot 2 and we'll do a Cat 3 auto approach. So long as the plane knows what it's doing and doesn't screw up for some reason. Let's see, charts. Let's look at taxi charts again, airport info. I want to pull it up on my other screen here. And we're landing 27 left, right? Oh, we're landing 27 right. Okay, I was like, why are we lined up with the middle runway? But yes, that's where we're supposed to be. All right, so we'll go ahead and go flaps. We'll go full flaps and we'll drop our gear. Now on the 737, you can't go full flaps without your gear. So that's one of the differences in the A320 and the 737. Sorry, I butchered that message. I'm stoned. That's okay, bro. That was helpful though. That was very helpful. Because I wouldn't have figured that out. I would have never realized why that happened.
2,500.
All right, so we'll give our call out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land. Please make sure one last time that your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make one final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you.
All right, there's our landing call out. So we'll go ahead and go approach 2, which should toggle us onto a Cat 3 dual approach, which we are now on, which will be a little bit more precise. So we'll see how it does on a Cat 3 dual auto land approach. So we are not going to toggle it out of autopilot. We're going to let this land completely on its own, as long as there's no issues. It's going pretty smooth so far. Welcome to Philadelphia. Get a wing view real fast. All right, and we'll jump back up front. Everything's looking good. Speeds are good. Altitude's good. We're right on that glide slope. We'll hit B one more time just to make sure our altimeter is correct, which it is. We got 2 white on the PAPI lights, 2 red. We're perfectly on our glide slope. Looking good. Still got 2 white, 2 red on the PAPI lights. Is that the Schuylkill River? That is the Delaware River. Schuylkill River? Is it the Schuylkill? No. This is the Delaware River, right? I think the Schuylkill runs into the Delaware. I'm pretty sure Schuylkill runs into the Delaware. Schuylkill is like where the art museum and stuff is. That's where the Schuylkill River runs. And then dumps into the Delaware River. Is it the Delaware? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Delaware River.
100 above.
Continuing. Oh, well, we haven't hit minimums yet, but 100 above our minimums.
Minimum.
There we are. We're landing. I got my hands on the controls just in case I need them. We're going to pull the throttle back to idle in just
100.
a moment. And we're going to go back to idle.
40,
Yep.
30, 20, retard.
Beautiful touchdown. There we go. And we'll nose down. And we'll let the auto brakes do their job and slow us down. And there we are. Welcome to Philly. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we do have to do it, huh? All right. There we are. We are landed in Philly. What a beautiful Cat 3 auto land. Oh, please don't stall on the freaking runway. I've done this before. Give a little more throttle. We'll go ahead and give our alert.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you to move about. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. On behalf of the airline and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future.
All right, welcome to Philadelphia. We're just waiting for that flap door to open. There we go. And we'll go ahead and get the master turned on. And we'll get that opening up. For now, I think we're going to taxi to... I don't know where American goes, so we're just going to go over to Bravo. We'll go over to Delta. Right? Yeah, we'll go right and go around and go over to Delta. I don't know where American Airlines usually parks their planes in the terminals. But we'll give ourselves some throttle here. Haven't done an auto land before. That was pretty cool. Yeah, the auto lands are amazing. And the Fenix does an amazing job at auto lands. I haven't found that the 737, I don't think it's very good at the auto lands yet, or I just don't set it up correctly. But there's Philly out there. You can see the skyline. But yeah, the Cat 3 auto lands for the A320s are really well done. Does a really good job. We're going to keep the seatbelt sign on until we get over to the terminal. We're going to go over to the right side of this terminal here. Great stream. Next time, let's see if you could butter this 320 manually, though. Cheers. Thank you, Brandon. Yes, I'd be happy to do a hand landing if necessary. Well, I guess I'll do it either way. We almost had to do it because my autopilot turned off, and now I know why. All right, we're going to turn to the left here. And unfortunately, the taxi lines just stop here on this freaking terribly modeled airport. But we're going to go ahead and taxi over to one of these. Probably that one, but I don't know where the lines are. Oh, they're horrible. All right, so We'll turn in here. And then we'll make a hard left when we get a little closer, apparently. There we go. We'll follow this line in. We'll get our runway turn off lights off. We'll get our taxi lights off. So no, we're not blinding people. And we'll go ahead and slow down. And there we are. We'll go ahead and stop right there. We'll get our brake turned on. And let's make sure our APU is available. So we're good to go on that. We'll get our nav and logo light turned off. We got our beacon light turned off. And before we take the seatbelt sign off, let's go ahead and get these engines shut down. So we'll go 2, bring 2 down. And we'll bring 1 down in just a second. We'll go ahead and toggle off our seatbelt signs and they can go ahead and start preparing to deboard. We got engine 1 turned off. And we'll jump over here. We'll go to ground services. We're going to request our, we're going to go deboard, which should automatically connect everything. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We'll toggle the jetway. We'll get our GPU. Wheel chocks. We'll get our front left door open. We'll get our cargo and our bulk open. And once we get that connected, our ground power will go on ground power and that'll be it. Oh, looks like our ground power is available. So we can go ahead and turn off our bleed, turn off our master switch, our APU will shut off, and we will go on our ground power. And there we are. Miami to Philadelphia. I hope you guys enjoyed the flight. And I will catch you guys possibly tomorrow for a flight. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, but I don't know if it's going to be farm sim or flight sim. But I will catch you guys the next time I stream.